Hello, my name's Stephen Webb and I'm the author of the self-help book and goal-setting book, The Moving Road. Today I want to talk to you about meditation and how I got into meditating and how it can help you, even if you've never meditated before. So, how did I get into meditation? I started my first meditation when I was about 25 and I heard of somebody else that it would be good for me. I thought it was kind of a cool thing to try. So I think I sat there in quiet and tried to think of nothing. And the more I thought of nothing, the more I thought of everything. And I quickly realized that it wasn't working. So I tried it 2 or 3 more times, and every time I tried to think of nothing, I thought of everything I didn't want to think of. So I gave up. But I revisited meditation, I don't know, about 18 months, 2 years ago. And it was at a time in my life when everything seemed to be going wrong. I had so many voices in my head. I had so much what they call monkey noise, and everything was vying for my attention. You have to do this, you have to do that. As well as I'd just been through a split up, which the thoughts of what was happening there and what I was missing out on and my future plans and everything, basically my mind wouldn't stop thinking. And I needed somewhere shutting it off, because lying in bed for 6-7 hours constantly thinking doesn't do anybody any good. I started drinking. It only lasted about 2 weeks, so I'm not making out I had a drinking problem. But even then, 2 or 3 glasses of Southern Comfort wasn't stopping the noise. So I started reading. Listening to music, and doing anything to just keep my mind occupied. And the last thing on my mind was meditation, because I thought that was the opposite of being occupied. But the more books I read and the more people I spoke to, they all said to me, or at least most of them said to me, try meditation. It became abundantly clear that it was something I had to revisit and give it a go. But this time I learned the basics of how to do it. And it was quite the opposite to what I thought it was. When I tried when I was 25, around that age, I thought it was a matter of sitting down, calm, quiet, and thinking of nothing for 25, 30 minutes. It's quite the opposite. You sit down and you concentrate on a single item or a single thing for the time. So you would start by concentrating on your breath, just breathing in, and then you might take notice of your chest expanding, the air going in out your nose. You might change your breathing a little bit just to keep the concentration. You do still have all the thoughts. It's a myth that all the thoughts disappear, that you suddenly have a clear mind. You don't. The thoughts keep coming and they start vying for your attention. 2 minutes into meditation, probably 30 seconds in, to be honest. Suddenly, you got to go on Facebook. You got to pick the kids up from the school. You got to pay this bill. You haven't done this. Wonder what they're up to. I bet they're having a good time. I cannot believe he did that to me. All those thoughts are still there, but you've just got to let them come and go and concentrate on your breath. I think it's one of the big myths about meditation is that you sit there and you have a clear mind and suddenly everything's peace and quiet. It's not. It's about teaching your mind to concentrate on one thing, to concentrate on the single thing at hand. Like, for example, you're watching this video. You cannot watch this video wholeheartedly, listen, watch, and take note, and think about something else. Just the same as you cannot think about a positive thing and a negative thing at the same time. You cannot think about a good experience and a bad experience. It just simply doesn't work. You simply slot from one to the other. You know, ice cream, chocolate, ice cream, chocolate. You cannot think about, okay, ice cream and chocolate together is nice. Bad example. You know what I mean. So, talking about starting meditation, if I was to recommend anything to you, I would say, don't worry about what the big gurus do. Don't worry about this big thing that you've got to go, and you've got to sit cross-legged, upside down, and balance on your feet, on your head. What I would recommend is take some quiet time out, whether it's 1 minute or 5 minutes. Make yourself comfortable. No point in meditating in pain. It doesn't work. But make yourself comfortable, sat up. Close your eyes and just breathe. Count, say 10 breaths. Take notice of how deep you're breathing. If you find your mind wanders, which it will, bring it back to your breath. Then, as more time goes on, the more your mind will wander. Think about the noises around you. Perhaps you can hear the neighbours. Perhaps you can hear the dog breathing or some ambient noise in the room. Then think about perhaps going for a walk on the beach or sitting next to your favourite river. As long as you, whatever you're thinking about, you really concentrate on it and focus on that one thing. You cannot focus on your breath and the noise in the room and walking along the beach. Just walk along the beach, think about the birds you can hear, the sun on your face, the waves. But you have to concentrate. Now then, all that time, your mind, your subconscious mind will keep bombarding you with thoughts because it thinks they're important. It thinks that's what you want to think about because that's what you've done for so long. What you're going to do over the space of a week is teach your mind that, no, I just want to think about the one thing. The one thing that's on my mind at the moment is watching this film, listening to this music, just taking the kids to school. Okay? So for the next week, spend 2 to 5 minutes sat on the edge of the bed in a comfortable chair somewhere. If you really want to go get a pillow, cross-legged, sit on the floor, sit up straight, keep your spine straight. Brilliant, even better. But you don't have to. You just have to sit down, concentrate on your breath, and when the thoughts come, don't follow them. Every now and again, you'll realise you have followed them, and you've gone off on a complete tangent. Once you realise you're there, bring it back to your breath. And that's it. You'll be meditating. It's as simple as that. One last thing I'll say before I go, and that is you're better off meditating for 1 minute 3 times a day than you are for 3 hours every Friday. I'm Stephen Webb and I blog at themovingroad.com, and thank you for watching my video. Take care, have a good day.